This is Joe Malone. Joining me, the head coach, the general manager of the North Iowa Bulls, Todd Sanden, is here. Coach, thank you for taking some time as we wrap up the semifinal round of the West Division Fraser Cup playoffs. It was the Bulls in a heck of a battle against the Alexandria Blizzard. Your thoughts on that series as a whole?
Well, I tell you what, Joe, I am just glad to be in the Mason City Arena right now, getting ready for practice today and heading on to the playoff divisional championships. It's an unbelievable feeling to be able to be back in the rink and not going home and doing extra meetings today.
Yeah, cool. Well, because it's like, either A, you're sitting in an office, or B, you're over on the bench. And probably right. B is where you want to be. Now, let's talk about the games. First off, it was a overtime thriller that Alexandria won on Friday night against the North Iowa Bulls. How do you talk to the team after basically, and I've used this term before, a gut punch of an ending, and tell them we need to have a different result tomorrow night or this whole thing is done?
Well, I thought in all three games we were the better team. I mean, we doubled them up in shots all three games. And we had plenty of scoring chances Friday. We just didn't find the back of the net. And I think the message for Saturday, obviously, it's a do-or-die game. You lose, you're done. You win, you get another chance to move on to the championship series. So it really wasn't. I mean, a hockey game is just a hockey game, and we don't make any more of it. So we knew we were going to have to win one up in Alexandria to finish the series anyway. So we just had to get that one on Saturday night.
And the Bulls did that indeed with a 5-1 final score. Garrett Freeman, talked to him post-game with the on-ice interview, said, what do the Bulls need to do to beat Alexandria tomorrow night? He said, score more goals, which is pretty straightforward. He actually started the scoring for the Bulls, and a 5-1 win, you had to be happy about that in a do-or-die game.
Yeah, I think the bigger piece of that was scoring early in that game. I think it was the second shift of the game, and you're on the board.
And then it came down to Sunday, late afternoon, early evening, Game 3, and it ended up being the Jack Tremert show, bookending, opening up the scoring and closing out the scoring for the Bulls in a 3-1 victory there. Your thoughts on the team's performance on Sunday, late evening or early evening?
I thought it was awesome, and a kid like Jack having the game that he had. He's one of the nicest people in our group. He works hard every day. He's struggled a little bit to score this year. So to see him be a major impact player in a deciding playoff game, I'm sure it's exciting for him, but it's super rewarding for us as coaches to have him get that level of success in that game.
So once the final horn sounded at about 8:00 last night, or 7:30, whatever it was, did you immediately go into Willmar planning mode, and what do you need to do to beat the Warhawks?
You know what? We're working on that today. We didn't. Coach Hicks and I mean, our wives were both here, so we went up to the office and had a couple of adult beverages and just kind of went over the Alexandria series. And there was some conversation certainly about Willmar and touch base with their coach a little bit. They don't have ice in Willmar, so we're going to end up playing some kind of neutral site game for the game of the series that's theirs. So I guess we started a little bit last night, but we're more into that today.
And your thoughts on this matchup against Willmar? I believe the Bulls had a pretty good record. It was a while since I've looked at this, but I think 7-3. But Willmar has the ability to be scary at times, where it's just like, whoa, how the heck did they get that good, like in that series of play?
Yeah, you know what? They added a bunch of good players at the deadline. I mean, they went out and got some guys, found some guys, and brought them in, and they've made a difference for their team. So looking at it, we did have success early against them. It was pretty close down the stretch. I don't think we exactly traded wins, but they're a formidable opponent. They play quick, they play hard, and they have enough guys. They have depth in scoring that can hurt you if you don't pay attention to the details.
And I think it'll be pretty important for the North Iowa Bulls to have a strong showing of fans. As you mentioned, Willmar going to be playing a neutral site for their home game in that contest, putting the utmost importance on creating that atmosphere for the team to feed off for the one or possibly two home games the Bulls would be playing.
Certainly, and we just want to make sure that we're ready to go on Friday night and get a good start to that game. I think that's going to be a key to our success.
Well, head coach Todd Sanden, thank you. I know you're very busy getting ready to head on the ice kind of as we speak here. I do appreciate the time.
Awesome, Joe. Thank you, and look forward to starting that next round. And let's fill the building on Friday night.
Looking forward to it. North Iowa Bulls against Willmar in the West Division Finals on the quest for the Fraser Cup. It is the Bulls Chat Podcast.